Hey, Shalom. This your mock. I want to start off by, of course, giving our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, Mashanakabah, Lahazakoyim, Sharagadar Rakab, giving double honors. Shalom to the elect, you know what I'm saying? And just getting right into it, the lesson going to be about how the Lord, he set up the wicked, but in due time, he's going to set over a new king. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get right into some scriptures. First we're going to go to the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So this scripture tells you who's in power right now. Do you see people mourning, or do you see the whole world rejoicing? You know what I'm saying? If, the righteous was ruling, everybody would be happy and living their life to the fullest. But what you see is depression, is one of the main symptoms of life, living under the bounds of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? They rule this world upon death. They are the cancer of the earth. And it's hard to keep a smile on your face. The scriptures say, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. And that's how they establish their kingdom, through oppression. And he has yet to be judged. And, for this plight to come upon his own head, until then, we got to continue to suffer this wickedness that we're being ruled over. We're being ruled over by. So we got to continue. So once again, it said when the righteous is in authority, that's when the people rejoice. You don't see the people rejoicing in this time that we're living in. But let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, for Esau is, let's start at verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Right, and coming out of the womb, Esau technically was the older brother, and Jacob came out second, holding Esau's womb. It's like Esau's coming out of the womb, holding Esau's heel. Quick correction. So it says, and he said, verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So there you go. Esau is going to be the end of the world. And, that's not to say that the world is going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? That's just going into his rulership coming to an end. When you get the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse let me see. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. Right? So the earth is going to live forever. The earth is going to never change. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be sunlight shining on the earth. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be, the moon, the ordinances, that's going to, that the earth, the earth is always going to rotate, everything that's with the earth, it's always going to be there, the earth is not going to die or be destroyed. The Lord is going to continue to establish, allow the earth to be established. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the earth abideth forever. That's not something that the Lord is going to take out of the way. As a matter of fact, Yahweh Shai is going to rule and have the greatest kingdom known to man on the earth. All right? So let's go to the book of Sirach, The book of Sirach, chapter 10. Right? Because actually, let's go to Job, the 9th chapter, real quick, to back up that when the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. So this is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So there you go. This is who the earth is given to. This devil, man. You know, he's ruling. And I don't even want to say in righteous. He's ruling in wickedness, but you know what I'm saying, the power was given to him righteously. You know what I'm saying? You know, Esau, you know, came up in power, you know, and the Lord basically allowed it. You know what I'm saying? For one, to put us into captivity into judges, man. That's the second, you know, for two, to judges, man. You know, so this is what we going through as a people. We being judged by the Lord through the sword, through this devil. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then we ain't got no rest until Yahushua take this devil down. Right? So he is the one that's ruling. You know what I'm saying? We battle against, you know what I'm saying, this devil, and we do the battle against the prince, you know, the spiritual demon Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Esau's just being used as a host, you know what I'm saying, to cause evils on the earth. So the Lord can show, you know, his true for his glory through Pharaoh, if you will. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, and let's start at verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So eventually the Lord's going to set up a person that, you know what I'm saying, is profitable to rule over the earth. Esau ain't profitable to rule over the earth. He's the cancer of the earth. Excuse me. But you have one person that is worthy, you know what I'm saying, that you know is Yahushua, right? The deliverer. And he's going to rule excellently, you know, when he gets the authority of the earth fully, right? So let's go down to verse 7. Pride is hateful before Yahweh and men, and by both doeth one commit iniquity. That's what Esau is. He's a proud man, right? And he's blasphemous before the Lord, the accuser of our brethren. You know what I'm saying? Verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, right? It is going to be translated like we read in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be translated from Esau to Edom, Jacob, man. It's like it, slip of tongue. It's going to be translated from Esau to Jacob, all right? There you go. And we're going to close out with this. You know what I'm saying? Just back that up. So, Genesis chapter 25 and verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people that shall be separated from thy bowels, right? Jacob and Esau. He talked to Rebekah. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger, right? So the elder, which is Esau, is eventually going to, you know, get put out of power and have to serve the younger, which is Jacob, man. You know, and this haven't happened yet, man. You know what I'm saying? We have, you know, not in its fullest, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen, you know, that, you know, happen, that prophecy happened to the fullness of it, you know, because in the kingdom, that's when Esau is going to serve us for 1,000 years, right? The Israelites, you know. So I'm going to close it with that. Lord's witness and edifying to the leg member, the audio help us, you know, forgive me, spirit, do the list tonight. So I'm going to say, Shalom,